Alright, here's another episode of my album review show. This time around, I'm going to talk about Tiffany's newest side album, which came out in 1990 on her 19th birthday, October 2nd. What happened was with this album that her and Debbie Gibson were competing at the time to see who had the best album at the time. However, Debbie outdid her with her 1990s album, Anything's Possible, which received mixed reviews, but it was not a good album in the US though. But Tiffany, however, results an album with Newest Side, which totally bombed and by some people's public eye, but it was a hit album in Japan. Now, for what I think about this album, it's a great album, but it's a more R&B and New Jack Swing because she trying to shed the image at that time. What was the cause of it? New Kids on the Block. That was the problem. Which they were supposed to be her opening act for her on her tour, but it got reversed because they was popular at the time, so she was the opening act for them. So let's get to the review. The title track, Newest Side, which is a upbeat New Jack Swing number with Dennis Cheese, who is Donnie Wahlberg, of course, a member of New Kids on the Block. Great song, vocals, which she hit high notes a lot, and the track is nearly 6 minutes long, and Donnie comes in rapping around 4 minutes and 10 seconds, which is the best part of the song. So I'm about to give this one a 10 out of 10. Next one is Its Shoes, sound like in the vein of Pebble's Girlfriend, which is a hit in '87, which she added a little rap number to it towards the end. But it's a good song though. Next, she decided to slow things down with this interlude called A Moment to Rest. As you can see right here is track 3, but the next one is Tenderly, which is also part of track 3, which got confused with the track list. It says 11 over here. Sorry, joke made. Anyway, Tenderly was a great song though, best ballad though. It could have been a hit song in the US, since it was more like an R&B charting. And next one is Never Run My Motor Down, which sound like a leftover of B-52's Cosmic Thing album, which is the '89. Which this song was produced by Jody Watley's ex-husband and Prince ex-Revolution member Andre Simone. Now next one, Here in My Heart, a deep felt ballad song about a kid named Ryan White who was a AIDS victim that he's being discriminated in high school and even in middle school because he had AIDS at that time. So they treated the kid poorly, and the song was dedicated to him from Tiffany in 1990, which he passed away at that time. And also the song is also for the Gulf War, which is also 20 years ago. Now this is really a decent song though, but it was a sad song to listen to. And this song was made by Diane Warren, who is the queen of writing ballads. I'm sorry I had to do it like that. Next one is Takes Back, which is produced by Maurice Starr, ex-manager of New Edition and manager of New Kids on the Block. With her doing like it's more like a radio ready track, and her rapping in the song also. Now next one is one of my favorite tracks, and I played this song over 1,000 times already. Is Our Love, which is more like a leftover recording version of TLC's Ooh on the TLC tip, which came out a year later. And song great though, 6 minutes long, so this is like one of the best tracks I like on the album. Which is the next one, Life Affair, same as Our Love, but more like upbeat feel, which is a great track in the album. Now one of the final hit songs that she made was in the US is Back in the Groove, which is a duet with her and New Kids on the Block, which is produced by their manager at that time, Maurice Starr. And the last song, That Could Never. Now mind you, she was 19 at the time, but this song doesn't sound right for her because it sounds more like a sensual feel of the album, which she tried to get rid of her good girl image at that time. But the song's over 7 minutes long, close to 8 minutes. But pretty disty track though. But I'm about to give this album a 9 out of 10. Even though the album got extremely bad reviews, but in my opinion, best album she ever made. I don't care what people say, but great album she made. So that's a wrap, folks. I'll catch you tomorrow on the next episode.